Hello my friends and welcome back to Cafe Bagheri. If you know me and have seen our videos, you know I love rice and I'm always looking for new and delicious ways to make rice, Persian or otherwise. So my latest favorite is a halal cart style rice, Middle Eastern Mediterranean, and I get mine from a Halal Guys restaurant location near us, and I'm loving it. If you have not been to a halal food cart somewhere up in New York area or to a Halal Guys chain restaurant near where you live, you're truly missing out on some great Middle Eastern food. I have an example here for you. This is what I get usually. Chicken shawarma. They serve beef hero as well, but this is my favorite. Chicken shawarma that is served on a tasty aromatic bed of Middle Eastern pilaf rice. And it comes with simple chopped tomatoes and lettuce with a few strips of pita bread. Now, they serve this very popular Halal Guys white sauce with it that you drizzle all over the food. It's not just for the salad, and it's one of my favorites as well. It won't come as a surprise to you that the focus of today's video is the Halal Guys rice. We're gonna make that together. I'm gonna give you the recipe for the rice and for chicken shawarma and their white sauce right under this video in the comments section. So stick around, let's make some Halal Guys rice together. So this Halal Guys rice is a classic rice pilaf recipe, which means we will start with a flavor base such as onions. We're going to saute the onions on medium-high. I put a couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil, and there it is. And we preheat our pot and oil to a point where we can see the oil shimmering, about a minute or two. And then we're going to put the onion in there and saute it. A pilaf recipe can be made on the stovetop or in the oven. Today we're gonna make it on the stovetop. This is an identical rice recipe to the Mexican or Spanish rice that you enjoy next to your favorite Mexican or Tex-Mex food in the restaurant. And we're going to put the diced onions in there. Right before our onions are ready to add the rice, I'm going to add all of the spices that I had prepared here, including the salt and pepper, and I'm gonna cook the spices with the onions. Now we're going to add our rice to the onions and spices. We want the rice grains to get roasted and get a little bit of color. So every time you stir your food over the fire, do a shake after each stir to equalize so that you get consistent heat throughout the food, and just leave it again for 30-40 seconds and stir again. Just make sure everything's consistent in your pot. I think we have cooked our rice long enough to add the liquid. We're going to add 3 cups of chicken broth. You can use vegetable broth. I am going to add 4 tablespoons of saffron solution. So this is 2, and this is 4 tablespoons. This is important for both the flavor and the color. And this is warm. I've already put it in microwave and warmed it. You don't need to heat it up to be hot necessarily, but it just needs to be warmer than room temperature. Make sure you don't add cold water because it's a setback for your cooking process. Now we jack up the heat to be able to bring this to a boil and then immediately drop it to low. Rice and the water are now boiling. It's come to a rolling boil. This is pretty much a sign that we can go for the low and slow final stretch. I'll bring it down to low heat and cover it. If you've watched our Persian rice recipes, at this point we would put a cloth to trap the steam and all that. That's not what we're gonna do for this Halal Guys rice. It also won't produce a lot of crunchy tahdeeg at the bottom unless we do a couple of things halfway. I'm going to be cooking this on low for 22 minutes, give or take, depending on your stovetop and its heat profile. So what happens is, if you like the crunchy tahdeeg at the bottom of your rice like you do in Persian rice, about 10 minutes into this 22-minute process, you open it and pour some vegetable oil or melted butter around the edges so that it will go under your rice, and then it will help harden and crunch up the bottom. Or even better, get a similarly sized pot on a different eye and start it on low, and then put your potatoes or flatbread or whatever you're using for tahdeeg with oil and spices at the bottom of that second pot, and then basically dump your rice, which will have less water at that point, over that stuff in the other pot, and then put a piece of cloth or paper towel on it and seal it and go another 10-15 minutes, and you get tahdeeg and crunchy similar to Persian rice. Right now we're gonna just get some Halal Guys rice to eat with our main dish, whether it's a kebab or chicken shawarma or whatever. So it's an easy process, and we'll go for 22 minutes, and on the other side we'll have our Halal Guys rice. We're halfway through our 22-minute time. I like to just give it a little stir. Look at that. So I just stirred it and close it up and go for another 10 minutes. It's been 22 minutes. The rice is beautiful and aromatic. What we're gonna do is, at this point, we use a fork, just a regular fork, to fluff it up and break it up. Use a larger spoon to serve it in my serving bowl. This is served with any dish, a lot of grilled meats. Your holiday setup, it's a great side for your Thanksgiving turkey in North America. All of the holiday meals that are customary here, Christmas dinner. This makes a little kind of zesty side with a character that people are not used to, and you can get a lot of attention with this rice, with the color and presentation that it has. I want you to make this and send me pictures and tag me on your posts, especially on Instagram at Cafe Bagheri. If you liked what you saw, please like this video below. And you know what I'm gonna say about this time. I know you've subscribed, but the guy sitting next to you, or that lady over there, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit that little bell button so we can keep in touch and I can send you notifications. Thanks again for being with me here today at Cafe Bagheri, and come back here and see me very, very soon.